Alright, what's up guys? So this is my second video I'm going to be uploading on my channel. Like I said guys, I'm focusing on showing you guys how to pass evals and get funded and get paid out. So as you guys can see, today is the 18th. We did have a little internet outage at the beginning of the day guys. But like I said guys, in my first video and the ebook that I'm going to be dropping guys, I explained my bread and butter trade setups and they also played out perfectly today guys. 15-minute orb is always the first play that I like to trade. As you guys can see, this played out perfectly. We have the top of the range, bottom of the range, broke below the range, and then it just sold off guys. But I wasn't able to sell this because we had an internet outage where I wasn't able to log in guys. It was not letting me log in. I wasn't able to log into a lot of websites, but obviously here guys, I was able to sell short here. I was selling. I was like, all right, this thing is going to continue. One of my other strategies guys, bread and butter, is obviously trading with the VWAP. But yeah guys, so like I said, I like to trade the EMAs. I like trading with the trend. Obviously here we were expecting 9 EMA, so I continue going short. Continue trying going short here, guys, because like I said, the EMAs, especially the 21, the 9, we're holding here. You can see some nice rejection. So I just kept trying to short here and made some money, $247. But now what I'm going to look for is obviously we broke structure here to the upside. This could easily go here and sweep the lows, but my plan now that I'm also in profit, so I'm not really trying to risk losing any guys. My next play, I'm only going to short when I see price come test this VWAP on the 5-minute or the 1-minute, because it's acting as a good level of resistance. As you guys can see here, trading under the VWAP, under the 200 EMA here. Nice rejections off the lines here, kind of a fake out, but that's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna wait for price to get to this level, VWAP and 200. Once we see some rejection, then we're gonna start selling. But if we start seeing price just continue going up and up, I won't look for buys opportunities until I see some type of shift in the market. So I'm gonna start looking for buys once I see price break above the 200 on the 5-minute. As you guys can see, great level of resistance here. So yeah guys, I mean, I think this is the best A+ setup for today. Basically let price come back up here and then we start looking for sells. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for, and when it happens guys, I'll let you guys know. All right guys, as you guys can see here, the market is holding here below the EMA. So we almost went above the 50 EMA, but it looks like we're kind of squeezing here guys. So basically what I think is going to happen next is we might squeeze above the 50 EMA, but if we can hold under this 50 EMA guys, we're definitely going to keep going lower. But as you guys can see, the market's already down 1.5%. I think this thing can go lower guys. I think we're in a position where the market is going to continue falling guys. We're literally dropped under major support levels guys. So, and then everything that's going on in the world right now guys, I think this thing is going to continue just going lower. Like I said guys, the perfect setup is to wait for this VWAP and 200 EMA, but this thing is looking very weak where it might not even go that high, where I think the 50 EMA is going to be the EMA that's going to be holding. But like I said, it's also early guys. Market's only been up an hour and 45. So even after lunchtime guys, even in the last 2 hours of the market moved a lot. So super patient. We're already up $250. All right guys, so the market is going lower. We're about to break these lows. So yeah guys, these EMAs are holding pretty nice. Like I said guys, this is literally all I trade, and just from the results you guys can see that this strategy is super profitable and consistent. So like I said guys, I'm going to keep making these videos. I'm sorry I couldn't record my open play this morning, but we did go through an internet outage where I couldn't log in. So obviously the plan was to short the 15-minute orb, but obviously I couldn't. I wasn't even able to get on the computer until this time, about 9 o'clock. Obviously entered pretty late. The market looked pretty weak. That's why I went short, and obviously it's still looking pretty weak. So I think the market is going to just keep holding here. We could see a big move. Like yesterday was a wild day, guys. Yesterday was a day where literally you could have made money throughout the whole day, because all it did was just go up and down. Look at the up, down, down, up, down. And then, guys, this is actually what we might see again today. Look at this. We need perfect A+ setup is price to come back to the VWAP and 200 EMA, guys. Don't be shorting at these lows, guys. I'm telling you, price will come back up here and give you a way better opportunity. That's what I'm going to be waiting for. I think it might take a while for that to happen. All right, guys, so we're currently approaching VWAP and 200 EMA here on the 1-minute. We're going to start looking for some rejection. I think we might get a better entry on the 5-minute VWAP and 200 EMA, just because I think it's gaining some strength here. So yeah, guys, that's what I want to see first. So like I said, we're going to start looking at this 1-minute first. So if we see it past the 200 and the VWAP on the 1-minute, guys, our target is going to be the 200 EMA and VWAP on the 5-minute. So, you know, so as you guys, yeah, so we're moving up pretty quick here, guys. We're gonna sit here and watch. Once we start seeing some rejection in these levels, guys, I'm gonna start going for some shorts. All right, guys, so we're seeing some type of rejection here. We're on the 1-minute, but on the 5-minute, you can see that we're getting some type of rejection here off the VWAP. So these are nice candlesticks, guys. showing some type of rejection on the 5 minutes. So if we can stay below this level here and below VWAP, guys, I'm gonna start going for some shorts and aim for these lows. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch, guys. I want to see some type of little sell-off, pullback, and then I want to go short. But we gotta be super patient because this is where we can start seeing some bull flags where the market could just continue going higher, guys. So just gonna be patient. I want to see some type of rejection on the 5 minute now, guys. So depending on how this 5 minute closes, if it does green and bullish, then this might continue going higher. So I'm gonna keep watching, see what happens here. Another thing that we can wait for is the 9 to cross the 21 EMA, guys. That is a good sign that we're picking up momentum to the downside, and that's one of the strategies I use, guys. Like I said, simple strategies: trade with the trend, trade with the VWAP, the EMAs, and you can also use the 9 and 21 cross, the death cross, and the golden cross to execute on your trades. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, guys. So we basically we're rejecting off VWAP on the 1 minute, also on the 5 minute. And if we see this 9 EMA crossing the 21, guys, I think it's pretty safe to say that this is going to be a good risk to reward trade. All right, guys, I'm going to go short. We're seeing some rejection here, so it went short. Putting my stop above this long. My stop is a little tight, guys. You could have it also up here, but I'm keeping my thing tight. But yeah, this is a super tight stop loss, guys. If I wasn't in profit, I would probably have my stop loss up here or up here. But since I'm in profit, I'm trying to save as much as I can. So selling here, stop loss up here, guys. If I do see some sell off below these EMAs, if the price goes below all these EMAs, guys, I am going to be moving my stop loss to break even. Alright, guys, so we're most likely getting stopped out here. So yeah, it looks like the market wants to continue higher. If we get stopped out here, guys, I'm going to try to go short again at the 200 EMA or whenever I see some type of rejection, guys. I guess we did get in a little too early. We actually never saw the 9 cross the 21. It literally was about to, right where we got in, a little after when we got in. So yeah, maybe it's my fault. I did say I wanted to wait for the 9 across the 21, but you know, I just felt like it was going to go down, but you're not always right. But we'll see. Maybe we might not even get stopped out, guys. I think it's kind of pulling back a little. Who knows? We're just going to keep our stop loss there. Just keep watching and just be patient. Alright, guys, we're basically in a position where this is like 50-50 gonna go up or down. This is basically consolidating now, and we're basically waiting for this to either pop to the upside or downside. I have a really good feeling it's gonna go to the upside, just the way it's looking at. Holding above the 200 EMA, holding above the 50, holding above all EMAs and VWAPs. So I think it's most likely gonna go higher, but I'm just gonna keep my stop loss there and just hope for the best, because it can also just, you know, sell off. Who knows? So Okay, so we were super close to getting stopped out multiple times. We got in here, and luckily it came back down, literally a few points away from stopping us out. If this thing does not head lower and go below this level here, guys, I might close out because this thing could go higher. But this is typically usually the price action that we get around 11 o'clock, guys. So hopefully we get a good entry. Hopefully it sells off. Hopefully we can then move our stop loss to break even, and then the rest of the day it just slowly sells off. Okay, so we're getting that sell off that we wanted, so we're moving our stop loss to break even. See how profitable and consistent and simple the strategy is, guys? Literally, look at this. Same strategy we use every single day. And this is why I'm gonna keep posting videos, guys, to show you. But if it does stop us out, guys, I will be looking to re-enter if the market still shows me that it's bearish. I'm just trying to get out early and be super risk on type stop loss, because if it pulls back, guys, this can easily pull back to this trend line or this top that we've been kind of rejecting, and then sell off or break through. So just trying to minimize my risk since we are in profit already. Alright, guys, so we got stopped out here. I do want this to pull back somewhat closer to this VWAP for me to hop in and sell again. But for now, guys, I'm gonna just wait for this to pull back, and I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, you see, this is the reality of trading, guys. This is literally why I'm gonna start upload videos of my trading every single day, because this is literally the reality, guys. Look at that. That could have been a nice play. That's a mistake that I do here and there, you know, kind of a mistake that I did earlier in my career, where I moved my stop loss way too early. And as you can see, guys, exactly what I did. I think I moved my stop loss a little too early here, but it is what it is, guys. Like I said, you guys are going to be learning a lot from these live trading sessions. So like I said, guys, I'm posting every single day. Guys, yeah, I did miss out on this trade. I should have just kept it where it was. You guys can see beautiful rejection off 5-minute VWAP. Like I said, guys, the most profitable strategy and the most simple strategy you guys are going to learn. I'm telling you guys right now. Oh my God, guys, I literally stepped away for the computer for a little bit, and the market gave me literally the opportunity that I was looking for to go short, and I missed it. But yeah, market does look like it wants to sell, so I'm actually gonna just go too deep in right now, guys. I think we're at a good time where the market is gonna might just continue selling off, so we're too deep in now. So we're gonna put our stop loss up here too. We're gonna try to move my stop loss to break even as soon as possible, guys. I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even on one soon here, because yeah, I don't want to be holding on to two contracts at this stop loss. Actually, we'll do one up here. So one's going to be just tighter than the other, just in case this thing decides to flip. But guys, once we see a nice little sell-off, guys, I'm going to move this stop loss, the one with the high range, into profit. Alright, guys, I'm not really liking this. I'm going to move this stop a little closer here. There we go. Going lower now. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right, guys, we're getting that sell now. So actually, I'm going to move this one up here, guys, because if it does pull back, I do want to get out of this one. Actually, at this point, I'm going to do break even for both, guys. This needs to sell off. I'm going to take this off. We want to ride it out. Alright, guys, moving this down here now. Alright, nice. That was a nice push, guys. That's literally what we needed here. I'm just going to trail a little deeper on this one. Let's drop this one just a little bit more, guys. We're already in profit, guys. We're already secured enough today to be staying consistent, guys. We're already 300. Yeah, guys, this is a good trade here. Beautiful trade. Like I said, guys, I'm uploading every single day. I'm teaching you guys how to pass evals with the easiest, most simplest, most profitable strategy, guys. It does not get more simpler and more transparent than this. So still writing down here, guys. Slowly just trailing the stop just because we're in profit, guys. So far it's been a good day. Alright, guys, so we're continuing to sell here, so we're gonna, keep trailing these stops here, keeping the stops above the wicks. Alright, guys, I just got stopped out of that trade, so yeah, that's pretty much the trading day, $500 profit. But yeah, that was pretty much my last trade. I could keep trading, guys, but I think a 500 profit, nice profit for the day on a 50K account. If I'm gonna be looking for more sells, guys, I want this to pull back to the same levels, guys. VWAP, 200 EMA, especially on the 5 minute, guys. A 5 minute VWAP is honestly the best zone that you can try to look for some sells, guys. But all right, guys, so these are updated stats. As you guys can see, $500 day. So yeah, pretty so far, guys. So good so far. Almost getting funded here, so pretty close. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be uploading every single day. And as you guys can see, look at these stats, guys. Yeah, guys, and 11:46 a.m. done trading. I'll see you guys tomorrow.